If you follow this channel, you know that I really keep changing the setup. There's so many new boxes that come and go, and nothing is really set in stone. But once every so often, you come across a box that you might have underestimated even, and it makes you wonder, is this my favorite synth? That's today's video. Let's go get into it right now. Hey yo, check it out, I'm Analog Kitchen and thank you for watching yet another video. Now if this is your first time here, do not hesitate to click subscribe, hit the notification bell, because whenever I upload a new video, you'll be kept in the loop and you'll not miss out on anything. Stick around till the end of this video. I'll tell you all about Patreon, new patrons, and I'll tell you all about Discord. I'll tell you why we have pets in the studio today, namely the frog that is in my throat, because I don't know what's happening to my voice. It's constantly going. Anyway, see, there you go. I cannot believe that I put off sound design for such a long time. I know how to make beats, I know how to create my bass lines, I know how to make music on synthesizers because I've been doing it like forever. But I put off one thing, and that was sound design, because I thought it wasn't easy. Now, one of the patrons, namely Danny, told me a while ago, Lucien, my train of thought is if you buy a new synth, you make whatever sound you want on it. You know, if you need drum sounds, make the sound. So you'll know the envelopes, you know, the character of the sound, you know how it basically works. So, and that's a neat trick. So I did a video on that, create drums with your synths, and it works. So I did it with the OB6, I've done it with the subsequent 37, I've done it with numerous synthesizers, and then you come across this one synth. I already had it, I played with it, and then I put it on the back burner. I don't know why, maybe because I'm just gassing for what's new, and I thought, you know, let's go get back into that synthesizer, and whatever sound I dreamt of, I could make it. Now I'll play you a few of the sounds that I've created on it, and I'm gonna get into a bit of a sound design thing today. You be the judge. Now, what classifies a favorite synth for me? I want my synthesizer to be hands-on. I want to be spot on. I just don't want to be fiddling about and menu dive, and you know, it has to be an interactive, kind of like play as you go kind of synthesizer, because the thing that I do think is the worst part of making music is the time you lose trying to get to an idea that you have already. It takes the fun out of making music, and I'm very impatient. I like to get results fast. That's what I want to think. I guess we all want that. Great results, if that can be possible. So this one synth, did you notice I still didn't say which one it is? This one synth does those things neatly. Now, do I master it completely? No. It's got two oscillators, and then there's another oscillator, so there's something that it does neatly that I did not get into, but the analog oscillators and the way I've created the sounds, uncanny. To make it interesting, I will play you all those presets, and you'll have to guess which ones they are. I'm not going to tell you what the tracks are. I'm not going to make it too easy. Now, the winner gets this Analog Kitchen mug, all right? So they're cool, aren't they? So, okay, winner gets that. I created so many different sounds on this specific synthesizer. Without further ado, you ready? Yeah, because I'm gonna go fast. So let's go and go get it, and let's get into the live set. Let's go do it right now. All right, gang, welcome to the live set. Now, I've got a few synthesizers lined up, as I told you, and is this my favorite synth? I think, yes, it's the Melodic XV. Okay, let's start with all those samples first, right? So get your pen and paper ready. We're going to go quick fast to this. Now, all these presets, I literally made them within an hour's time, all of them. So the complete package, I don't think I spent more than 90 minutes on creating those sounds, so that's how easy it is. First one. That's an easy one, right? So, second one. We'll start it with easy. Third one. you go. Okay, fourth one. Okay, then we're gonna go for, let me put my finger here before you hear it, this one. One of my favorites. Okay, ready for the next one? Here we go. Nice. All right. The next one. This one's going to be a bit harder. You have to think in progressive terms. One of the biggest progressive DJs. Woo! Yeah. Okay. Now for a more modern kind of vibe. You have to really think on that one. Okay, an easy one, a little bit more poppy. Yes. Okay, another easy one. Not even going to go further than that. Okay, maybe this one is going to be a little bit difficult, so. Nice one. All right. Now this obviously you might know. How sweet is that? So this is why this synthesizer really, really spoke to me, you know what I mean? It really did. Now another easy one. Nice one. Okay, now this is a modern day act, so you have to really think on this. Now, I'm not going to make it too easy, so let me know in the comment section below what you think. Now, this works with an initialized program most of the time, so I really enjoy the fact. I've turned the local off, so maybe I should turn it on. In terms of sound design, let's turn that on. So we're going to go to global edit. We're going to go here. Here you go, local. We're going to turn it on. So we get to play something, right? Cool, we're going to get out of there. And we're going to go for an initialized program. Let's see how fast we can create something here. So in terms of sound design, it always starts with the one oscillator. Now, there is a state where you can save whatever the knobs are set. You can save that to the preset already. That's cool. So if you have fiddled about with something, you can easily get that to just like go and work its way into what it is that you're doing. But we want to start from scratch, which means of the one oscillator, two oscillator, and one digital oscillators, two analog oscillators here that have two shapes. There's a saw, there's a triangle, and there's a square wave, obviously. And then there's this multi-engine where you can use two kinds of noise, and then there's a user oscillator where you can, it's open source, so with companion software you can load in your own waveforms to accompany the sound. Let's make a lead, yeah? We're going to make a lead of some sorts. So I'm thinking starts with a saw, triangle, as you can see in the window, square wave, and we would like to go down, so we're going to go, and then there's another pitch knob here. So you can see here how square is nice. I'll start with a saw. That's what we would like, yeah? There's a sequencer here as well, so you can easily record the notes in, which means that I'm going to start in terms of a groove. I'll start with step 1, and I'll just go like. So now if I'm playing it, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. It can be done better. Okay, nice. Now some reverb. Nice. Now the envelope generation is absolutely amazing. So now we got. So it's already going to start to turn into something here. I'm going to open the decay a little bit. So we got this sharp attack and it will fade out a little bit. See? So it's already. Ooh, that's nice, you know what I mean? So it's already starting to become something. This is one oscillator and one oscillator alone now. The envelope generation is pretty open because I can start and play arpeggios here. But once you open up the filter more, it'll become. So let's just see if we can arpeggiate it in. Maybe that's even better. So I'm going to put this on rack and we play. There you go. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. A little bit backing off on the reverb. What's not to like here, right? So this is what I love about it. Let's enhance it a little bit more. So I've got one sound now. So as you can hear, it's just the one oscillator, VCO1. That's on a saw wave. I'm going to add the next oscillator to it. This I'm going to put on a triangle wave. Pitch it up. And then mix it well. So it doesn't need to overpower the sound. No, nice. Do you hear how this high oscillator, the second one, really feeds the reverb? I will take out the first oscillator so you can hear it. Because the frequency and where it sits really feeds into that kind of character of the reverb. So we're going to add that bass note or that lower note in there. Can you still hear the top one? So there you go. It's all about subtle stuff. I don't want to open up the levels completely because you need a little bit of room. Now, that third oscillator, I usually don't use it too much when I'm making these, recreating the sounds of those 80s and 70s tracks, but if I was to make a little bit more of a modern sound, I need a little bit more attack, this will come in handy. Now we got noise right here, as you can hear. So, you can even put some drive on there. So you can make it a little bit more aggressive. Change the shape or change the nature of the sound. So this is a low kind of noise. And this. So leveling this into the sound. Let's start with the noise. Just follow the noise. I don't want to overpower it. Let's turn off the reverb for a while, so you can really clearly hear the sounds. You hear? This is how I'll probably set it. Now listen to what happens if I open up the filter. Now I'm going to shorten the sounds a little bit with the envelope here. Now envelope generation means you have a lot of attack on the initial sounds and how the way it travels, and then there's attack and decay, so you can just also tell the filter when to close down in terms of how long it takes for the filter to do something on the sound. But first for the envelope generation, now you can hear a little bit of a blanket of sound laying behind the initial attack of the sound. So now it's all over the place. See, and now it's just filter. So if you take the envelope generation out, that's what it is. Envelope generation can be done twofold. It can be done on the pitch. This is how you do it on the pitch. Or you can do it on the filter. It's where I would like to do it. Cool. We're liking this. Now there's an LFO as well, which is nice. If you stick it on BPM, it will do the same thing as the initial BPM of this sequence. If I go into edit mode and I'll go to sequence edit, you can see that here you can set the BPM, which is on 120. This is the global BPM of this sequence, because there's a tempo knob right here. If I twist it, it'll become, it goes to 56, and then it just screws up with everything that you got right here. So it's cool to set the BPM already in the setting. Let's get out of there. So now it's set. So I'll set it and forget it, right? Back to my reverb. There's different reverbs as well, so you can just go in and say, like, I've put it on reverb, and then I'll select what kind of reverb I would like. You can go from pretty moderate to pretty crazy. Early reflection, space, riser, submarine, horror. Listen to this. Which is just like, I don't know, maybe if you're just doing an ambient kind of vibe or something. But I love the hall. I love the plate, I love the room. Plate, got a little bit more high. So this is the depth, how much of it you would like to hear. This is the time, how long it needs to just like be, or short. So when we go to the room, which is moderate, because I'm going to use delay on this as well, I don't want the room to be too long or too loud. This is without, this is with it. So you got a little bit of space, which means that if I really got short notes, now you can really hear what's happening with the reverb. Now we're going to start looking for delay. I do it on purpose so that you can really hear what is going on, right? So delay, you have to go off and on. We need a little bit more Yep. And in a rhythmical sense, again, there's a mono delay, ping pong, high pass, tape delay. As you can hear the classic tape delay kind of vibe. So if you lost yourself on the dance floor, you're staring at the speaker, this is what's getting you there probably. So we'll probably go for stereo. I'm not even tempering with this because now it's set to the initial BPM. If I'm going to start tempering with this, it's just going to set my timing off. So, okay, I love the sound. Filter it down. Turn it down a little bit. This is what I love. Now you can play notes underneath. So for live purposes, how nice is that, you know? So this is what I love. Now this is one sound. So this is one sound, right? Okay, let's write the sound down. I'm not going to rename it, which is easy. You can rename the sound. And now it says initialize program 225 because the initialized program start above 201. The rest are just presets. There are 500 locations in here, and the first 200 are factory presets, which is cool. There's companion software, plug in the USB, and then you're golden. Now, obviously, one of the favorite tracks, I'm going to give one of the tracks away that I just did, is that My Mind Hypnotic Tango. I will plug this in. I have seen, though, that once I plug in the USB, it alters a bit of the sound. Now, I've got this connected to my MPC Live, and I've already got some drums mapped out, and I've already got like some sort of a vibe going. So I wanted to go retro into some old school vibes with one of the presets that I created to really dive into that old school kind of sound. So with the My Mind track, let's play it. Ooh, nice. So 125 BPM, and then the next sequence is really cool. So open it. So you can see, easy peasy. I have to go in though and make sure that I'm not putting this thing on local. So I will go in, go on global edit, go to the second page, local switch, turn it off. So, which means that it's only going to play on the MIDI channel that I've got this thing connected to, right? So cool, nice. Now what I've done is I've got a few sounds going in. Let's go quickly over that. If I will go here and I'll go to the assigned samples page, you see that I've got the sequential tom already lined up. So let's go and open this up. So you can hear kick, clap, there's a closed hat, open hat, nice snare, nice side stick, finger snap, another snare, tom, another tom, another tom, wood block, this is a tambourine, another tom, a sharper tom even, timbale, and something I'm not going to use, that's like, beg your pardon, okay. So the beats are pretty simple obviously. And that's as far as my finger drumming things go. Now, let's just see if we can get into some sort of a vibe, right? With the sounds. And you tell me whether you think the sounds are convincing. We'll start with the first sequence, obviously. Woo! right. So I've got the Melodic playing that. I can opt to go with the filter, obviously. Okay, let's add some drums. Nice. Open the filter a little bit more. Turn up this sound a little bit more. Woo. And then you can just like opt to just like play whatever you want. So I'm using 2 sequences for this track because this is basically how this track was laid out, right? So I'll go to my subsequent and play the accompanying stuff, right? Yep, next one. Woo, I'm liking that. So, and that's how I build it up, you know? So, what I love about this synth, as opposed to maybe the subsequent or the OB6 or Prophet or what have you, is that this sound, for some reason, I think this Melodic XD is a bit as an underestimated synthesizer. It is got an excellent price range for what it can do. You can say, okay, maybe the sequencer is a bit limited. You can say that you could have had a few more options in terms of effects and stuff, but it is something where Korg have said, you know what, let's open up this thing to the world. So with that extra oscillator where you can put your own user stuff in there, what's not to like here, right? And even for me, with all the presets that I just played you, I'm not even using that multi-engine. I'm only using the 2 oscillators, sometimes not even. I'm only using 1 oscillator. So this synthesizer is a modern day classic for me. It's polyphonic, so that's also a plus. So you can make all these monophonic bass lines if you will, but you can play chords as well. Now, this is absolutely amazing. Do I master it completely? No. I don't master it completely. Not for my purposes, but I do get to convincing sounds fast. It does the modern day stuff, so you can even go into this Adana Twins Artbot kind of vibe, but it also does the classical stuff. So yeah, if you zoomed in late, go to the beginning of the video where I'm playing all these things. This mug that you see right here is up for grabs. You can win it if you can tell me all of the tracks that I have recreated on this bad boy here. So let me know how you get on. I hope that this was information that you can use. Obviously, let me know in the comment section. And yeah, all right, let's get it. Nice one. Well, record it in. Michael Kreuning is my new patron for this week, following it on patreon.com/analogkitchen. Now, the bridge is between Patreon and Discord, and a lot of stuff happens out there. There are a few challenges at the moment. There's a January/February challenge where I tell you with the sequential tom drum computer, I've updated samples on the last week's video. There is a description even, so you have to go dig them up. There's free samples for you of the sequential tom that I've recorded and processed and stuff. You have to make a techno sound, a techno track, following synth wave kind of rules, so you have to just use like 80s sounds and that specific drum computer, and that is absolutely going to be a cool challenge. Now the patrons are getting really crazy with it at the minute, so I'm cool, thank you. And those things is what we do, especially also today's challenge is a small side step one, but yeah, if you can name all the presets that I've created with this specific synth, then obviously you can win this mug, you know, an Analog Kitchen original cow mug, moog even. So if you are still checking this out, you're an absolute superstar. Thank you for watching. Now this is how I do it. It caught me by surprise because I really am impatient sometimes. So I'll sit down, I'll just go in fast, and I want results fast. But this time I thought, you know what, let's really dig deep into what this thing can do. Maybe it's just me, maybe I just gel with it really well, but it's just whatever I want to make, I can make it. Now, let me know how you use your synthesizers, if that's the synthesizer you get on with. Also, let me know what your favorite synth is. Don't be a stranger. Again, check out patreon.com/analogkitchen. Also keep watching this space. I mean, I have ordered finally the output transformers and one input transformer for the microphone for the mixer. Ferry's building it, and he tells me that within maybe 2 months we're going to have a prototype, so it's going to be very interesting time at the moment. Now, check out when we are doing our Kitchen Club events. That's also going, I think we're going to look at the 1st of April for the next one. So save the date. Now, if not anything else, I guess I'll catch you next week on another video. I'm Analog Kitchen. Thank you for watching, and I'm out.